What's up? My name is Zach Levine, and you're at High Class Studio in Seattle. Vibe is the number one most important thing when it comes to a studio session. When the artist walks in, you want to make sure they're welcomed and they're really comfortable. It's the job of the engineer and the producer to make sure that the vibe is 100 the entire session. When the artist gets in the booth, you want to make sure that they're in the right mode to capture the best content. Because as the engineer, you're only as good as the artist's content. If the artist can recreate the mode or energy that they had when writing their lyrics in the booth, that makes the work way easier for a producer or engineer, and it makes the music that much better. Vibe is everything when it comes to a recording session. Making sure that everybody has water, food, snacks, whatever they need, full menu lined out, Domino's on speed dial, a runner or assistant to go to 7-Eleven around the corner and grab snacks and supplies. Making sure that people are comfortable in catering to their needs to ensure that they have the best session possible. Second rule of studio etiquette is understanding the roles that people play in the studio, from producer to engineer to the artist, or the client, or even the studio owner, and understanding the chain of command in all the different positions. I definitely recommend you educate yourself on the definition of each of those before setting foot in a studio. Be fully aware of who's running the session. It could be the producer, engineer, or the artist. They're who's going to be making the calls on the sound, and they're who's going to be clearing anything up if there's any indecision. Rule number 3 of studio etiquette: don't ever give your opinion unless it's your session and you're working on it, or you're specifically asked. Even if you're sitting in the back and you think you have the greatest idea ever for the best ad-lib, don't share it unless you're asked or you're working on the session. If you're a fly on the wall for the studio session, remain a fly on the wall for the studio session. Rule number 4 of studio etiquette: minimize distractions. Typically, I'd say don't bring your girlfriend and don't tell the entourage to roll through unless they're absolutely necessary. Managers and photographers are great sometimes they can be a distraction as well. Yes men and wild antics are typically not productive, so it's best to some sessions will be fun and goofy and other sessions will be serious. It's the job of who's ever steering the ship, producer or engineer, to make sure that the work's still getting done, but it stays fun and goofy or it stays super serious. The last rule of studio etiquette is dialogue. It's really important not to ruffle any feathers. You don't need to talk about money and politics and hot button issues are best to avoid, just to keep everything nice and PC. This is Zach Levine, and shout out to The Blow Up. Thanks for doing this, guys.